breaking news and trending talk. This is 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL. KEEL, Shreveport. The KEEL Morning Show with Robert J. Wright and
Hello.
Good morning. It's 6:03. Robert J. Wright, Erin McCarty, 101.7 FM, 710 KEEL. Erin in local news. She looks ready.
Big vote on the proposed sports complex. It's no. We'll have so much more on that this morning. A shooting in Bossier City and vandalism at a local park. Oh, tough.
Who's going to talk to us today? You get three choices. A, everybody. B, nobody.
Oh, as many as we can squeeze in.
C, probably a few, sorta.
Mayor Ollie Tyler, by the way, is going to join us in the 8 o'clock hour. We're clearing as much of that out so we can ask her every question you want to ask. You can text us our questions now. You can put it on our Facebook. It doesn't matter.
Plus Fletcher in sports and traffic and weather, and it's all this hour, and it's here on KEEL.
Your AccuWeather.com. Out mostly sunny and nice. We'll have a high of 86 degrees, clear skies, and a low of 63 for tonight. With your AccuWeather.
The KEEL Morning Report. Now on 1017 FM and 710 KEEL.
The Shreveport City Council votes no to the proposed sports complex for Cross Bayou. Councilman Michael Corbin says he hopes this is not a done deal.
Let's reset this whole thing. Let's come back. I hope we don't scare corporate realty away. I hope we don't scare the Pelicans away. But I don't see at this point that this is moving the right direction, and it needs to.
Now, things got a little dicey during the meeting, especially when State Representative Barbara Norton made some direct comments to Councilmember Stephanie Lynch.
Representing District 3, we stand with whoever represents District 3. And we speaking of you, Stephanie. If you stand with us, we stand with you. You stand against us, we stand against you. Thank you.
Norton was for the proposal. Stephanie, along with all the other council members, voted no, 6-0. Only council member Jerry Bowman did not vote. He left the meeting early. Bossier police searching for the gunman responsible for a shooting last night in the 1700 block of Hill Street. Investigators say the victim was standing outside his home when an SUV drove up, and someone inside exchanged words with the victim before shooting him several times. The victim is being treated for non-life-threatening wounds to his arm. The Shreveport community comes together to clean up the Leaps and Bounds playground at A.C. Steer Park after it was vandalized. City workers, alongside members of the Broadmoor Neighborhood Association, came together to remove profanity spray-painted at the park and clean up the mess left behind by the vandals. Louisiana lawmakers working to free a Shreveport man from a Guatemalan jail after he was arrested in March for bringing hunting ammunition in his luggage. Representative Mike Johnson and Senator Bill Cassidy met with the country's ambassador to discuss the case of Zachary Wilson. Johnson says Wilson suffers from colitis.
Our specific request is that if his trial date cannot be moved back to happen in the next several weeks, then he needs to be returned to the U.S. so he can continue his medical treatment while he awaits trial.
Louisiana, one of several states that will get millions from the manufacturer Mylan. The company was busted for knowingly committing Medicaid fraud by overcharging taxpayers for their EpiPen products. As part of the $465 million settlement, the state of Louisiana will get nearly $7 million. LSU among the best colleges in the nation. Matt Parker with that.
For the 10th straight year, LSU has been ranked as one of the top schools in the country. According to the U.S. News and World Report, LSU is ranked 63rd out of 190 universities. And while that may not sound that impressive, the school is the highest ranked in Louisiana and is the 5th highest ranked school in the SEC, coming ahead of Alabama, Auburn, Tennessee, and others. Graduates from LSU also earn more money coming out of college, ranking 3rd amongst SEC schools. From 1017 FM and 710 KEEL, I'm Matt Parker.
Mostly sunny today, the high temp near 86. Right now, it is 65. I'm Erin McCarty on 1017 FM and 710 KEEL.
Good morning, 9 past 6 o'clock. It's 1017 FM, 710 KEEL. Wednesday morning traffic. Here's Ruben.
It is the best time of day to get from A to B because everything is all clear for your early morning drive to work or school. But look out later on this morning for some traffic delays on I-49 northbound near Kings Highway. If you have anything to report to us, please give us a call at our Planet Fitness traffic hotline. That's 687-ROAD.
Your AccuWeather.com forecast. Sun returning with a nice high of 86 today, then clear, low 63 tonight. Sunshine, high 90 for tomorrow. With your AccuWeather.com forecast, I'm meteorologist Heather Zayer.
If you're not afraid of the IRS, you should.
Good morning. It's 11 past 6 o'clock. Robert J. Wright and Erin McCarty. It's 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL. Okay, the two most depressing phrases, well, to some, the two most depressing phrases heard in the Arklatex yesterday in no specific order. One, man, 7-0.
No, 6-0.
6-0. What the heck? That was depressing phrase number one.
Yeah.
Depressing phrase number two is, dude, I had Adrian Peterson in my fantasy league.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I heard that from about 1,000 people yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay, 6-0.
What is so surprising? Once I heard Oliver Jenkins say he was a no, I knew that.
What was surprising that nobody bothered to kick the extra point. What the heck? Okay,
it would be political suicide. Anybody that voted yes, they knew any future political hopes were down the tubes.
So do you think
nothing?
Do you think they all got in the back room and said, "Let's cover each other's ass"? Or
of course they did.
You think?
If they say they didn't, that's
or do you
hog
think they
pucky.
Or hog pucky?
Hog pucky, yeah.
Hog pucky.
That's a new thing.
That would have been the nickname of the G League team.
Google it, hog puckies.
Keep calling it CBA because that's what it used to be, the Continental Basketball Association.
My question today is, and we spoke to, I don't know if Matt has it handy, but we asked the mayor when she was on with us a few weeks ago, if the Pelicans deal is out, can corporate realty still move forward? You have that handy, Matthew?
I do now.
And City Attorney William Bradford was the one who answered it. But our question, I think you have me on there, right?
I do. It's got your question right at the beginning.
Because that's what everyone wants to know. If the Pelicans is a no-go, do we still move forward with this development? I mean, our voters want Cross Bayou developed. Do you move forward without the Pelicans in this equation?
I think that corporate realty has expressed that they are interested in development throughout downtown Shreveport. Now, it may change the conversation of how that development occurs. I think the Pelicans create an amazing anchor. They create that sense of destination that we're talking about, and so it makes for a very marketable area to go back there. So we absolutely want them here. We want them here as a resource because, again, when you bring an organization like that to your area, you're also bringing along the resources that they provide, and so the access to capital that they have and the access to personnel and people that they have. And so you want to encourage them to come to this area to bring their brand and to bring the market space that they bring, because that provides additional lift to the area. It provides an avenue that this city has not seen. And so, we want to focus down on actually bringing them here and encouraging a destination like this to be created.
So what do you think is the key to that sentence or that piece of sound? it may it may change the conversation.
Yeah. Can I be mayor for a minute?
Hang on just a
Okay.
second, because William Bradford said,
Yep.
and it makes perfect sense, it may change the conversation as to where development occurs.
Sure.
There's no reason for them to go to Cross Bayou now. I'm talking about corporate realty.
Well, they want to be on the river. The river is the huge attraction. It's the huge attraction.
I beg to differ.
Oh, no. The river's it.
It didn't necessarily make the boardwalk work.
Well, the river's the huge attraction for them.
For corporate realty.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
they are willing to be river pioneers.
Yeah, pretty much.
So as big a gamble, what you're telling me is, as big a gamble as this would have been for them with the arena, it's, in my mind, an even bigger. You're going to build it. What you're telling me is that corporate realty still wants to build a shopping center, a strip mall, where nobody else is and nothing else is going on.
They think it can revitalize downtown.
Why wouldn't they put it down?
They think it can do things for our downtown that other cities have been successful at. Here's what I want to know. If I'm mayor, and God bless Shreveport if I ever were.
Yeah.
Dear Lord, there'd
check
be
the impeachment process.
Hockey pokies for everybody, whatever.
Oh, good Lord.
But I go to corporate realty and I say, look, you've got $139 million to invest.
Well, they did.
Let's rework your proposal. Let's maybe take the residential out. Let's put the Pelicans complex arena in your proposal. Let's scale yours back a smidge. Put what we want in.
We discussed this.
Let's go to the Pelicans. Let's say, here's our plan.
We discussed this yesterday. The Pelicans, specifically the Bensons, historically don't pay anything to anybody for use of facilities.
Sure.
So who's going to pay to use that facility?
That would be part of the deal you make with corporate realty. Say, look, this is going to be, for the Pelicans' use, it would be free. But for other use, for cheer competitions, wrestling competitions, for company meetings, for weddings, whatever we want to use it for, everybody else pays.
If corporate realty builds this arena, why would they share the proceeds with the city?
I didn't say to share the proceeds.
Then why would the city want to? Then what difference does it make?
Because they have the money to invest to build it. We have the land. We will give you the land.
So
you build the arena.
So the city would get out of it just the tax revenue from whatever events.
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, then what input from that point on does the city have in anything that goes on?
Well, that's how you draw it into the contract. You say, look, if you don't stay here for 10 years, we get X back, or we get this, or we get whatever it is.
I can't imagine that corporate realty, given their history, has any inclination to get into the sports arena business.
I don't know. That's what if it's Mayor McCarty.
Yeah,
that's what I do. I say, let's see if we can scale back what your dream is to merge it with our dream, and see if they can commingle, and we can make the Bensons happy. We can make our residents happy, because no public dollars would then be used. Are you for it? If you're listening to me, are you for it? If there's no public money, or do you still have issues?
In other words, in your mind, what you are saying to me and to everybody listening, this was a great idea. And I, Erin McCarty, think that the G League team, the New Orleans Pelicans G League team, would be a huge success in Shreveport. I just don't want to pay for the arena.
I'm not saying a huge success. So you're putting words into my mouth.
Well, then if it's not going to be a huge success, why would you build the arena?
I think you can be hopeful. I think you can hope that it could be a good proposition
because
for the
that is
city.
just the banner waiver of your facility while you market to other events.
You could bring in a lot of other events,
which is what we talked about all along. Is the purpose, was the long-term purpose of this arena and retail development to get Shreveport into the travel sports business for kids, i.e. AAU basketball, travel baseball, all those other things that I think on HBO, on the Brian Gumbel Show, said is a $4 billion